Hey everybody, well guess where I am today? You'll never guess.
Well, I don't know where.
I am in the living room of the Michigan governor, the Big G.
Oh no. Why?
She's invited me here today to talk about menopause,
Talk about menopause.
to talk about policy, to talk about ways that we can get our local governments to log on.
Policy? Get our local governments to log on. Halle Berry makes $10 million a movie, has multiple deals with Revlon and other makeup brands where she makes $1 million, $3 million. How much money do you think Big Gretch paid Halle Berry to sit in her living room and talk about menopause? And also, why? On top of that, Halle Berry has 9 million followers on Instagram where she shared this post, estimated between $40,000 to $100,000 a post. Whom is paying that? Because if it's not the Michigan taxpayers, which it very well might be, that money's coming from somewhere. You think Halle Berry just woke up and was like, I'm going to go talk to Big Gretch about menopause and local governments caring about it? Doubt it.
For the first time, really start caring about women in midlife.
Ah, there it is. Start caring about women in midlife. Very interesting phrasing. That means they don't care about women in midlife? What exactly does that caring entail?
So I'm excited to jump into conversation right now because I have so many questions.
No, you don't. I'm excited. Yeah, all right. So many questions for Big Gretch. You'd be better off getting those questions answered if you threw a balloon full of oatmeal at the wall.
And maybe I should move to Michigan?
Yeah, Halle Berry's gonna move from her 5,000 square foot, $9 million beachfront mansion in a gated community in Malibu to frickin' Michigan, where there's tons of opportunities for actresses.
I mean, I had to try.
Oh! Whoa! Let's play a game. Yeah, look at her face. She's like, pay me. Yeah, I hate that. So I care about women in midlife, so I looked up this bill that they're proposing in the House. And much to my surprise, there's barely any information on it. In fact, if you actually look at the bill on the official government website, it doesn't even say anything yet. It's just been proposed, but it doesn't even say what's in it. It's like caring about women and advancing health. It's a bunch of nonsense. So I was like, whoa, where is it? So I looked further. And what do you know? There's 4 companies lobbying for this bill. And one of those companies happens to be, you guessed it, a pharmaceutical company. Very interesting. Estella's Pharmaceutical? Who knows? Go figure. Transformative therapies, oncology, ophthalmology, urology, and women's health. Yo, this is exactly how these serpents work. This is why big government and the bloated, money-driven, greedy bureaucracy is full of serpents. They play like they're fighting the billionaires and they're standing up for the little guy. And then they propose this bill, use some Hollywood celebrity to pretend like she cares about it, pay her, or maybe that company pays her. And then they lobby the government to pass some act because you care about women's health. And how much you want to bet that company is fitting to make hundreds of millions of dollars as a result of this bill that uses taxpayer money to finance caring about women's health? Serpents, dude. But this is the game. And Halle Berry's with Big Gretch in her living room. These people suck! And look, I get that this is the game of politics, but I just can't stand how these like leftoids are pretending like they're fighting for the little guy and we're fighting against the billionaires. Yet you're literally proposing bills, co-signing bills, getting celebrities to speak on behalf of these bills that will benefit a company clearly that's lobbying for it that made $4 billion in sales last year. Why would a company pay Halle Berry and convince them to get this bill pushed unless they were fitting to benefit to the tens of millions or hundreds of millions of dollars as a result? And even though that is a problem, it just makes me laugh how these people on the left and Big Gretch and all the rest will pretend like they're just fighting for the little guy, like they're anti these big corporations. They fight for the same people, but they just pretend it's about care and compassion. It's a bunch of bull.